Hey guys, so it's interesting. I was reading somebody's writings about what it takes to be a progressive chiropractor, and because I always hear these guys talk about like evidence-based chiropractic versus subluxation-based chiropractic, or evidence-based chiropractic versus therapy-based chiropractic. Everybody wants to group themselves as the evidence-based guy, philosophy-based versus mechanistic-based, whatever it is. And I read this, and it was interesting. It says these are the six characteristics of a progressive chiropractor, and I actually happen to agree with them. So the first, and then see how many of them apply to you. So the first characteristic of a progressive chiropractor is one basically who owns some of the older books. They have some of the original volumes, a chiropractic textbook. A progressive chiropractor not only has them, but reads and studies them. I've heard chiropractors contend that early volumes have nothing to do of value for the present day chiropractor. I contend that while it might not be as valuable as some others, it has a world of information, and anyone will be a better chiropractor who reads it and studies it as he should, and then tries to apply it in his everyday practice. So I agree. I agree that a progressive chiropractor has a solid foundation, understands where some of the ideas of today originated, and then sees them in their more advanced form. Secondly, a progressive chiropractor is one who does not just simply run his fingers down the spine in a couple seconds and then rush him to the table to adjust any old place, but he tries to apply his physiology in each and every case and really looks for the causative subluxation and the position in which it is subluxated. So when you're adjusting, are you looking, just to hear a snapping noise, or are you looking to make an actual specific correction? Are you focused on visualizing what the correction is? Are you using maybe the X-ray listing or a postural listing or a Thompson listing or whatever the case is? Maybe a pre and post thermal scan, whatever it is that you use to assess how specific are you being about it. Thirdly, a progressive chiropractor is one who attends local meetings in his territory in the spirit of cooperation and tries to learn something and brush up on the new points that are brought out at these meetings. So again, how engaged are you in going to, we have like Band of Brothers meetings, we have group meetings, mastermind meetings. You don't have a mastermind group, make one. These kinds of things. You go to seminars. Do you do these things? Do you engage online with other chiropractors to challenge what it is that you know and learn new things? Fourthly, a progressive chiropractor is one who's not ashamed of his science and art and who uses the various methods of advertising to instruct the public as to the merits of this great science and art of obtaining and preserving health. Right? So how often are you actually out there sharing chiropractic with people? Not for the purpose of just getting new patients, but for the purpose of helping them understand how it can help them. Fifth, the progressive chiropractor is one who's doing all his power to foster favorable legislation in his particular state or province, not just for a license, but to preserve chiropractic in its original state as given to the world. And again, so how involved are you? Maybe you're not running for council, but are you involved in helping to hire the people who are? Do you hold people who are in position? Do you hold them accountable by challenging them to make sure that they represent you the way that you want them to? And sixthly, a progressive chiropractor is one who does not render a judgment against new developments in the science until after thorough examination as to its merits or demerits. If you're too busy to look at the new stuff stuck in your ways, the reality is that we need to look at what all the new things that come out and hold them against the standards. So for me, I'd hold it against the standards of if it falls still under pure chiropractic. But if someone can help me find a subluxation more efficiently, if somebody can help me adjust a subluxation more efficiently, if somebody can help me to measure the effects of a subluxation and document the changes in the correction of that subluxation or that happen as a result of correction of that subluxation, I want to know about it. So what's this wise piece of text that talks about all of the what a progressive chiropractor does? This is written from the Fountainhead News on August 11th, 1928. So, and then included in this book 23 years later. So in 1951. But this was written on August 11th, 1928. Some of these principles haven't changed. A successful chiropractor is going to do those 6 things. And I think that some people are good at a couple of them, but I want you to look at the people that you find the most successful. They're probably the ones that are the most engaged in all of those areas. Okay? 6 areas. See how you're doing on that. And if you need to step up in any one of those areas, then maybe it's time to do so. All right, guys? Read old books. It's good for you. It gives you perspective. Thanks.